So let's start. Today we are going to learn how we can sort an array. Okay, so let us take one example of any array like int a and assign some any random value. Okay, and let us so you know ki how to print array. Okay, let us one write
Yes.
a static void print array. Okay, and this will take your integer array and a and you just for each loop and run your loop till a dot length and
No,
just
sir, but why we are not directly using toString method, arrays toString and passing the parameter?
yeah, both we have options. Okay, not an
Okay.
issue, but in whatever you feel comfort you can use. Sometimes someone asks you know manually how to print each element, so I'm just asking, right?
Okay.
Surely you can use directly string array.toString method.
Okay.
Okay, we have to invoke this print array method, and after that it will sure print the value. So first we have to okay, and let us just skip new line so that will output like a good simple way. Okay, this is a good, but we have want to array of element, not the index. These are the just the print the index, but I want to element of the 0 position, 1 position, it will print. So now let's discuss how we are going to sort and what is the logic. Okay, uh, let's this is your array. Okay, and these are the uh, value element.
Yes.
So the logic I explain you, we have to sort the array. That means key first value should be here, second here, third here, maybe ascending order or descending order. Any sorting we can. So today we are talking. First, we are talking about the bubble sort. The bubble sort logic say you compare your these two element. Okay,
Two values.
two element, and try which are the minimum. The two is the minimum. So let us write one example in Excel. The same example in Excel sheet. So we have element like 6, 2, 8, 4, 3, 8, 4, 3, and 1, right?
Okay.
Let's give me. So, and yeah, this is your element. So what we are trying to say, this is the array index position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. We have to compare first and second element. So let us compare. First element is the less than to the second element. No, but we want the sorting order. That means two should be the first, right? So we have to swap
Yes.
these two number. We have to swap. This is the two, and this is a six. Means in these two positions, you are going to comparing first position should be less than six position, but we want should be less than, but this is not less than. So we have to just swap one position value to six position, 0 position value, and 0 position value to one position value, right? So this is the first steps. And once sorting done, then again we have to perform this the same. First position check to the with second position. Now first position have a 6 element. Now this have a 8 element. So now this is the less than. Yes, this is the less than. Then we have to do not need the swapping, right? Again we have to do from 2 position to third position. Okay, now you compare 8 to 4. So surely 8 is greater than and 4 is less than. So we have to swap the third position value to the
Second.
Second.
Yes, yes, second position. So out we have to just change here. This would be the 4 and this would be the
8.
8, right? And again we have to compare. We have already done this. Now compare third position to the fourth position. So here is the 3 or here is the 8, right?
8.
So again we have to swap. So again we have to swap here. Here should be 8. Here should be 3.
3.
Here should be 8. And again we have to compare this position with this position, right?
Yes.
Again this position have 8. This position have a 1. So surely 1 is less than, should be swap. So here we have to position 1. Here should be 8. So whenever you run one time loop.
So that is a problem, I understood.
Okay, this is the 1. This is the 8. This is the 1. This is 3.
3.
This is 4. This is 6. This is 2. Whenever you run your one time loop, your array look like this. Now you find the maximum element is last. Right? Yes. Whenever you run one time loop, your maximum element in the last. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's change the color. Now this will let's your loop like maybe this is the your day loop, you can say. Okay. You run 0, 1, 2, 3, and there is a one condition where we are not swapping, right? Right. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So what happened? Whenever you run one run, so first you compare first position to the second position. Then you find, okay, this is the swapping required, you swap. Then again you check this with the next element. Okay, next element. Again you think no swapping required, right? Again you check this position data with the this position. You check again swapping required, you just swap it. Again you check this position to this position, that means 8 or 3 swapping required, you swap again. Again you run this to this, again you check swapping required, you swap it, right? So whenever you one time loop, your array is changed in this way. So your max value is going at the last. So similarly, we have to run again the loop, right? So we have to again going to the same way. Now we are going to change this two, again this two, this two, and this two. Now we have to not again test with the last element. I know कि first page last element is the max one. Yes. So let us try again. फिर again you start from your zero loop. Maybe you can say here. So first to compare, there is no required the replacement because 2 is less than or 6. Correct? Yes. Then again you are trying to check in these two. Now this is the less than and this is the greater than. So here we need a swap, right?
Yes.
So here this should be 4, this should be
6.
And again you change this to this. Again swapping required. Yes. So here should be 6, here should be 3. Now again check this position to this positions. Again required swapping. Here should be 6, here should be 1.
1.
This your loop should be 2, 3, and that's right. And now you don't need to check this with the last element. You know, last is already max.
Maximum.
So your now your array become like this: 8, 6, 1, 3, 4, and 2. So whenever you run second time loop, your array become this. You are getting that these 2 are the
Maximum.
maximum that are in the last position.
Yes.
So whenever next time I am going to again run it, so we have to run not this for 2. I know these 2 are the right place. So we have to again start loop. Let us j equal to 0. Again we have to compare first 2 element. First 2 element 4 is greater than. We have to not do any change. Again we have to this comparison. No need to replace. This comparison again need to replacement because 3 is the less than or 4 is the greater, right? So,
Yes.
so in the case of first loop, we have to replace here 3, here 4. Again, we have to check this position with this position. Again, need the replacement. Here would be 1, here would be 4. Now, you know, after this, I don't want to sort. Just leave it. 6 and 8.
8.
So after you sort, I look 2, 3, 1, and 4.
4, 6, 8.
Yeah, this is your your original array changed, and this is your green. Means that is the all 3 are sorted. These are the still not sorted, right? This is the
Yes.
again we have to perform. Again have to perform. Again first 2. Again let's
No,
see
it is-
0 loop. Yeah, 0 element, 1 loop, 2 loop somehow. In 0 case, first 2, there is change required? No required because 2 is the less than over to 3. There is no change required. These 2 positions, yes, change required because 1 is the less than. So we have to change here 1 here 3. I know from this there is no any sorting required. All are the max. So our array become like this way. Now become a 2, 1, 3, and now these are your same. Sorry. And now this is your only 2 element remaining, and this should be your this color. Okay. In the next loop, again you are trying with the 0 element and try to first 2. Swapping required, yes, 2 is a greater than 1. Yes, so swap it. Here 1, here 2. Now we know in this we have already all the sorted, so you don't do anything. Just copy paste. And this is the 1, this is the 2. So I think all are the sorted.
Yes.
Right? Now last item become only 1. So I don't think we need to sort. 1 is the already right place. Any number, if in array have only 1 element, that means this is a sorted element. So what is the concept we learn here? In the bubble sort, we have to just compare each element with the other one. Each element to the other one, each element to the other one, each element to the next element, each element to the finally, whenever you run once loop, your 1 element max will be the last. So this is your one time loop, right?
Yes.
Whenever run next time again loop, then we have to run this way. Again, you compare these 2, no change required. In these 2, need a because 4 is the less than, then we have to swap it. Again compare and again compare. Then you find you have a 2 element in the last are the largest element. So first case you have run, your loop should be run for all element, and next time your loop should be run minus 1 because 1 is the sorted, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, your next loop, third loop again you run, compare first two, then next two, and then next two, because you know ki these two are already sorted. So your loop always run minus 1. This is 1 less, this is a 2 less, is this time or 3 less, again your 4 less, uh, this is a 4 time. After that you are getting a sorted element. So the
Yeah.
concept is clear how sorting works.
Yes.
No, now let's look the how to write a code. So here you assume okay, whatever. Yes. Here you think whenever you run a loop, one time loop, it will our array is not sorted, right? So surely need similar one time, two time, three time, four time. Same want same work like this comparison. I want multiple time. So you have run another loop, right? One time, two time, three time, four time. So whenever you are doing sorting on array, we have to run one inner loop and another one top loop. Why? Inner loop do these activities one time, but top loop say is similar I want to for another time, another times and another times. So we have to run two loop, one loop inner loop, one loop your top loop. Is it clear? Whenever you are going to write code for sorting, generally we have to need a two loop, inner loop and for loop. Why? Because inner loop are doing one phase sorting. But after one loop, we cannot get the complete array sorted. So we have to run multiple time until the all elements are not sorted. So this is the top loop say inner loop repeat his your work multiple time. It's okay.
Yes.
So now let's write the code so that you can visualize. Let us write a static void bubble sort. This sort known as a
Bubble
bubble,
sort.
bubble sort. It will. So let us write the logic uh, for I to a dot length. Okay, and whenever you what we have to do as per the logic, we have to compare this way if this element less than with this element or not, right? Then we have to swap the number. So your this array start from your 1, okay, 1, and just compare if your array of uh, a array of j, that means ki this is the one element, you can start loop 1, right? This position is the smaller than this one is less than a of j minus 1. That
One.
means whatever this position minus 1, compare with this one, right? This with this one. So we have to check started from 1 and check 1 minus 1 0, compare with the 1, right? If this is the less than, then we have to swap the data. The swapping we have read the logic like take a temp one and just copy a of j minus 1. Okay, you have to hold this copy and copy this one and just a of j minus 1 equal to your a of I, sorry, j, and when our a of j position, press the temp value. Yesterday we discussed how to swap it, right?
Yes.
There is so whenever you run this loop one time, so what will be the output? Okay. So let's we after loop will come complete. So just I am commented it and I call your our function bubble sort. Okay. So whenever you run, you have just compare one by one loop. So that means as per this logic, we have a written logic this way. We are comparing this to this, this to this to this until the length, right? Until the length.
Yes.
If you run this code, you will not get in the sorted list because you have run only one loop that will make maximum your last element, right? Just open it. As per our logic, whenever you run one loop, this will sort to only one element, the last position. Like in this our example, last element will be the 8. The same output here, correct?
Yes.
So our one loop cannot the sort our complete array because we have completed only one pass, but need another pass, need another pass. So we have to write the same code inside a loop. So we have to write another loop for I just a dot length, and you have to write this same code inside the loop. I want the same work do multiple times. I want same work this for one time, two time, three time, four time, right? So whenever you
Yes.
want same work done multiple time, you have to write in a loop. You just paste it. Okay. And now let us run
Yes.
it again. Now let's run it again. So now you observe this is the output. First your 8 element, then 8 6, similar like this way, similar like 4 6 8, 4 6 8,
Yes.
similar like 3 4 6 8, and then done. So in this way you can sort your element. But here our loop run always till length, right? But here what our logic we read, whenever first time you run loop, it will run this to end. But the next time your loop run should be the minus 1.
1.
Next time should be minus 2.
Yes.
Next time should be minus 3 because we don't need to run this way. So if you let the print one here enter, let's count. Okay, just check the number of loop you're running. Just you come inside let's see plus plus. Okay. Just after loop out, just a out count. CO loop count. Okay. You notice that your this internal loop always run if 30 times. Why? Each time the length is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 multiply by this is
5.
started from 1, 5. 6. This is the 6 time loop. This is the from 1 to 5. 6 multiply 5, 30 times. So
5.
they are printing a 30 time always. But I want at least our inner loop should be less than something. Why need this comparison? Okay. So
Yeah.
far, so this code your work fine. There is no any problem. But we know our internal loop should be always less something about I. Why I am
Yes.
saying I? Because I first time 0. First time 0 means you have to run whole length. Second, whenever second time loop you run, I become 1. That means
1.
this is the minus 1 length.
Okay.
Our third time I become 2. I become 2 minus 2. So here just I am a minus I. I means this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, the inner length should be the minus.
Okay.
Now if you run it,
Either we can assign like any variable like
yes,
length is equals to a dot length, and every time we will subtract one minus minus.
right, that's one way. So now we look, we have only run internal loop now 15 times.
Yes.
So this is kind of a, you can write some code that is perform better, right? But both your code, previous code also work fine in the concept output. Output will always same. But here, as a logically, what concept say you are implementing, right? So
Yes.
you know don't need to this one just for your reference. Even you don't need to this one, and even you don't need to this one. So now this is your code. Uh, it will run fine. Yes, something. This is this array. Again, after the sorting, you can just print in. This is now you are getting a sorted array. So
Yes.
what study we are doing wrong? We are comparing this with this, but our logic bubbles are to compare each other element, right? Study we are comparing I with the j with I, right?
Yes.
That is the problem.
And
Our
so why we are starting the J loop from 1? Why we are not starting it from 0?
yes, correct questions. Let us assume if we have started with a one because I want to compare these two elements, right?
Yes.
So I started this element 1 and 1 minus 1 0 element. So here I have written code either 1 and 1 compare with the 1 minus 1 means just previous element. If you want to here third position, you want to compare third element with the 2 element. So just
Yeah.
minus 3 minus 1, right?
Yes.
Uh, let us, we are here at the last element. The last element compare with this one. What happened if you are comparing this way? If first you are comparing 0 with the plus 1. Let's see, this is also true. You can compare 0 element with the first element, right? Whenever you come at the this element, fourth, you compare 4 with the I plus 5, right? Similarly, your loop continue next time, they are comparing 5 to the next element. Next element is the no element. So might be you can get the array out of bound expression.
Oh, that was the error.
Yes. The array
Okay.
out of bound. Your
Out of
array
line.
is the limited. You cannot compare this a plus one element. Okay. But always
Okay.
we compare to the minus one element.
Okay.
So this is the logic. Might we are getting the array out of bound exception.
Yes, that was the error.
Okay. Great. So now it is a clear how you can do bubble sort. How
Yes.
how I'm writing this code. It's clear why writing a two logic, why writing this if one. Again, you dry run with this way using this is your j loop and this is your I loop.
Okay.
This is your I loop. This I 0 times, then 1 time, then 2 time,
2,
then
3.
3 time, then 4 time. You here also you can do some optimization. Whenever you are at the last time, you don't need to run any loop. So even your first loop, currently in the top loop, we are running length. Length means 0 to 5. This is the length is 5. Array length.
Yes.
Out a dot length. If you run, you notice your length is the 5. Sorry, 6. No, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 6 element. But we are running loop here 0 time, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time.
4 time.
But even we are not running, we not need a 5 time, right? But still our loop is running here 5 times. So even we can do minus 1 here as well as. Why need a last time a loop? Because
Yes.
one element is already started. So even we
Yes.
can do further perform.
But sir, this is a short array. We can find ourselves, but if there is a big array, so we won't
Bigger
be able
also the
to
same.
calculate. Like
Big array
this is
also
the
same.
small array we discussed manually on
Uh,
Excel that this will run 4 times, but sometimes
right.
we don't get to know like how much times the array will run.
But you know the logically concept. Whenever you do bubble sort, always if whenever run first time, number of element may be 10, 100, 200. Always the last element would be the max one, right? The logic you place, just replacing maximum with here, then maximum with here, maximum with here, maximum with here. Now maximum come here, right? The logic
Yes.
we are placing here, this is the now you are replacing max to 6 here. Again next max is 8 to replace here, max replace here, max replace here. So whenever one loop come, your last element always go to the max.
Maximum.
And next loop, next max, next loop, next max, next loop. Whenever you are going the last element at time when only one element, so you don't need to run your top loop. One is the already started element, maybe two, three, anyone. One, if array have only one element, it is already started. So even we can do -1. You have to run top loop less than one. I'm trying
Yes.
to say this doesn't matter कि your array size is at 5 या 10 या 20 या 200. Logic should work same. You can try for 10 element, you can try for 100 element या 200 element.
Yes.
Why I am taking a smaller size so that I can explain all the pass and length. Why I am writing this is the -1, why I am writing this is the -I. If you're not writing, still your code work fine. But your code unnecessarily running the loop. Is it correct?
Yes.
If you write
Yes.
this code, it's also giving the correct answer. There is no any problem. So code is correct. But logically, what this code doing, they always say ki in the last place in the one file loop, last place with the max. So unnecessarily we are doing a loop. So due to that, I am just here minus I here minus one. One.
Sir, once again we will discuss like how we thought this process. Like first we initialized one for loop that is for one it sets the maximum value, just one
Yes.
maximum value at the end.
Yes.
So we thought that this we need to try that again and again. So
Yes.
we need one more loop.
Yes.
This is
So
how we,
yeah, correct. Your concept is correct. Whenever you do just logic comparing first two and then first two and then first two and then first two and then first two, whenever you are doing this, right? You are doing those, you're doing this. And finally, your array is not started. Your array only the maximum value go to the last. So first one loop is not sufficient to sort your array. Means ki similar work you want to again. The similar work here again you want, again you want, again you want. So
okay, but
due to
this
that,
time
we
sorry,
have to
but
do
this
another.
time we need
Hmm.
okay. But this time we need to loop our array one time less because
Hmm.
one is set as the maximum. So, which is the inner loop which we did. So that's why we wrote minus I.
Yes, yes. First, whenever you run first loop, you have to run all the element, right? Whenever you run, this is first, second time, you have to -1 because you know ki one is already sorted. So your inner loop run only for this loop, right? For topper loop 2, then you have to just run for this comparison. This, and this. You know ki this is already sorted. So I just minus this I value. I is the 0 means ki whole time. 1 is the -1. This is means ki till -1. This is the 2 means till -2. This is 3 means till -3. Right? So I am just minusing this I in the inner loop. Your inner loop is not always run with the complete length. Some here for all, here less than 1, here less than 2, here less than 3, here less than 2, and then 1. So I am just minus here 1 I. I is equal to, they are changing the loop 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So logically we are just reducing our inner loop length.
Yes. Like, sir, and while discussing this, there one more method struck in my mind.
Hmm.
Like, firstly, we can find the lowest
Hmm.
among all of the elements. We can place it on the I position. That would be first, and then we can find the like lowest from the left of the boxes, and then we can assign it to the I position. That would be one.
Yeah, this is similar. So let us you write this code by own and practice this, and until you are try to dry run in this way, right? So that you are familiar the way you are writing code, right?
Yes.
So this will help to understood the if directly I write the code, program will work. But you should know why I am writing this swiping logic, why I am writing this for loop, why I am writing another for loop, right?
Okay.
So similarly, like generally in your course might we cover maybe bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort. The three sorting logic generally initial developer, yeah, initial Java developer should know. This is the one of the bubble sort, right? Similarly, last lecture I am discussing. This is a different approach. This is the one approach, right? It's okay. Let us look another approach. Okay, let us look another approach. Another approach to sorting this array might be instead of doing bubble. This is the bubble sort means each one positions you are comparing, and the last element go to the last. But
Yes.
bubble sort logic say you can also do sorting in the different way. Okay, what is the different way? They assume let's assume first position your data is like a minimum. Okay, and you can compare all this minimum to other element. Just like in the case of our max and min, we are assuming the first element is the max, right? And after that comparing
Yes.
each element and figure out what is the maximum or what is the minimum. The similar logic we can also place here for the sorting element. Excuse me. Let us look. Let us we uh, compare one minimum. So let us assume कि 0% data is a minimum. Okay. Let us assume कि 0% data is a minimum. So ठीक है. We are assuming कि 0% data is the minimum. So let us compare कि 0% data with all other, like from this, from this, from this, from this, and from all. This is the one logic. So here comparing 0% data have a 0% data have a 6. Okay. So you are comparing with a 2. So surely 2 is the not 6 is not minimum. So what you do 0% you just 0% data you just replace with the 2 and this is the our 6, right? Similarly now we replace check 1% data with again 0%. Now 0% have a 2, so this is a greater than, you don't need to do. Again you have to compare next position data with the 2, still this is a greater than, we don't know to anything. Next data 3, again this is the 2 is less than with the 3, no swapping. Again with the 1, okay, yes, 1 is the less than with the minimum, so you have to replace with the either 1, and now we have to replace this 2 with the here. So in this way what happened, let us first assume 0 is the minimum, and let's start your J loop 0. That means you have again start with a 1. We have to compare with this element with this one. Now you find that 2 is the less than, just replace 2 and here replace with a 6. Okay. Now again you run your loop. You compare again this with 0%. This is already 8. This is smaller. You don't need to any replacement. You just leave it the same. Again next you 3 element. You compare 3 element again with the 0 element. 3 have 4, these are 2, no any of replacement. Again increase the loop 4. Again you have to come with the 4 position 3 data, compare with the 0 position 2. There is already 2 is smaller, don't move to anything. Go to the next 5 element. 5 element, this is the 1. 0% data is the 2. Yes, surely 0 is the maximum. You have to replace. So you replace here 1, here replace with the 2. In this way, you can also in one phase, you can find out what is your minimum.
Yes.
Right? This is the, sorry. This is your and other elements same place. Here the 6, here 8, here 4, here 3, here 2. So now your elements become like this. Whenever you run one time loop, you find what is the minimum in the first place. Similarly, this is your I position data 0. You have to repeat the same concept and figure out next element what is the minimum. So you have to let's assume this is the 1. Let's assume 1 position data is the minimum, right? And you can start again. Now you start loop from here, right? Not from here. So you start loop from initially we start from yes. So we have to yes. Yes, we started comparing to the 0 and 1, right? And now you compare with this first position data with the 6. And now you compare to the 6. Okay, yeah, it is the greater than, no issue. Then again compare, okay. Sorry, we are assuming this data is the minimum. Now, this data, one position is the minimum. Now we are considering this is the minimum. So now you have to compare to this one, right? This is the minimum? Yes. This is the minimum? No. 4 is the minimum. Then we have to swap this 4 with the 6 here. Again, you compare the next element. Next compare, this is the 4. Now compare to the 3. Oh, no, 3 is the minimum. You have replaced with the 3, right? Then compare to the next. So like this way, you have to assuming the first position data. This is the first position data is minimum. And then you have to compare the plus 1. Let's mean you have to start loop from 2, right? You can compare 2 with the minimum. 2 with the minimum, there is no any change, right? Again compare to the 3. Third position data with your minimum. Third or minimum, no. We have to need a replacement. So here should be 4. That should be 6, right? Again, we increase the loop 4th. You have compared 4th element with the minimum. Minimum is the now 4. Now you find no, this is the less than. So you have to replace this with the 4, this with the 3. Now in the next element, 5th element, you check this position data have a 3, this have a 2. No, you want a replacement. Here should be 3, here should be 1. And rest the data same. Here 8, here your 6, here 4, and now here would be 1. So this in second loop, you figure out these are the 2 are the mean number, and this is your next your array, right? So similarly, we have to again doing the same things. Now let us start from the 2. Now assume the 2 is your minimum position value. That means this. Let's assume 2 is the minimum. So you have to run loop from here. You have to compare this with this, right? So your loop start from third position. Third position you are comparing with the 4. Okay, 6 is minimum to this position data. Yes, so you have to just swap it 6 to 8. Then again increase the loop 4. This 4 position data with the 3 minimum. Yes, you have to swap again. This would be 4. This would be 6. Again compare 5th element. 5th element, this element with again this position data. You can again 3 is smaller, so you have to replace 3 with 4. So at the last, you find out 1, 2, 3, and this is the 8, 6, and 4. So these are in the this color, these are in the green color. So whenever next time you can figure out 1, 2, 3. Let us next time you assume no. Now third element is the minimum. Let's assume third is the minimum. Okay, means ki this data you are just fix the row. Oh, where is view? So let's somehow we have to fix this row, no? View fix row. Let us leave it. Let's assume that this is the your third. Third means this one, right? So you have assuming this is the now next minimum. And now can I start look from here? Fourth position, right?
Yes.
Fourth position. And you have compare fourth position to the third. This is smaller, here need to replacement. Now this is the that means this is your minimum data, and now we are comparing with this. This is the minimum. Yes, we have to replace. This is the 6, and this is your 8. Then again compare. It's a minimum. Yes, the same logic you have to just write for fourth. You have to replace with this 6. This will be 8, and now our loop inner loop increase again 5, and you compare this 5 with the minimum. Yes, need to change replacement. Now this is the 4, or now this is your 6. Now your this become your now loop is over. This is the same. Now this is the 4. Now this is the 8. Now this is the 6, and this will also change the color green, and these two would be the still not sorted. This should be yellow. Now again next time your tuple looks like, now let's assume now fourth position is the like minimum, right? And then now loop will start from the 5. The fourth is the minimum. Can you just compare with this? Yes, smaller. Yes, it is need to change. Now this will be 6. This will be 8. Now your length is completed. That means this is already same place. This is, and these two also you are getting the same. Now in this element, last element, you are finding the minimum position for this one. And after that might be they have only one element, so don't need to compare to any other one. So this is another way to sort your element. This is known as a selection sort. You are selecting one the minimum position or finding the minimum. Selecting another position, 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 find the minimum. Now you find the complete array sorted. So look like just bubble sort. In the one pass you find the maximum. In selection sort, one pass you find the minimum. Next loop find the next minimum. Next loop find the next element. Next loop find the next one, and next loop find the next one. And now last loop don't need because this is only one element, right?
Yes.
So this is the logic about the code. Look like similar. One is change the logic. Here positioning concept. Like so, if you look the code look be the same as you written static void selection sort, and here you just let's integer array selection. Okay. So here what the logic we have to do? We have to top loop, just top loop. You are just assuming this is the minimum element, right? And inner loop is start plus 1, right?
Yes.
So we have a top loop I, that will be, let's assume a dot length, and again another for loop for j, let's assume just a dot length Avi, and here you have to take one min index, like min index. Let's min index start from your I. Okay.
Yes.
Here minimum index we let's whatever the your first pass loop, right? Minimum, second minimum. So you are considering this is the minimum. And after that, what you are here comparing? Here comparing minimum with the next element. Means your loop start from the +1. If this is 0, this +1. If this is the 1, this is a +1, right? So you can say your this loop just start whatever the I +1. Right? Here in the case of 2, it started from 3, right? Here 3, this is started from 4. So here I am saying the second loop start always whatever the first loop value +1. This value we are comparing, assuming this is the minimum. And just here logic like if you write a code like here, maybe your a of j value is greater than your min index, a of min index, agar, then we have to replace, right? And we have to just again same as a sorting replace it. Type the value, take temporary variable, take a of min index, and just a of min index, you place a of j, and a of j, just replace me. Right? Let us for this for each loop, let's check if we are getting in your array, and just comment out this code, just run and just run the code. Okay, something, what is the missing? Oh, expected. This is this. Oh,
and line 90.
yeah, nice. Sorry. Okay, if this condition should be less than. Always you have to check like this is the less than. Then we have to, if we are
Yes.
comparing this less than, then we have to swap, right? This value less than, then you swap. If you are doing that way, you are the descending order. So now you notice in the first, whenever you first loop, you find the minimum one, right? Second loop,
Yes.
you find the next minimum. Third loop, next minimum. Fourth loop, next minimum. Fifth loop, next minimum, and this way. So this is the way you can do selection sort. So initially, in for loop, we are getting the maximum. Here we are getting the all the minimum. So due to that, we run here loop +1. Similarly, in the last row, we don't need a run loop this. So we have to again here -1.
-1. And
Now
sir,
you
can you please explain the logic of j is equal to I plus 1?
j is equal to I plus this.
Why we started the loop from I plus 1?
Yes, let us. Here we are assuming 0 is our minimum, right?
Yes.
Here assuming 0 is the minimum. So your loop start from 0 plus 1. Why? We are comparing this. This is the minimum. Now you comparing this one position. This comparing this is your minimum plus. We are comparing +1 value 1 to 0, right?
Okay.
Here your loop start from 1. So you are assuming this is the minimum, right? This is the minimum.
Okay.
So how you can start your next loop start from 2. You are comparing 2 position data with this, right? Means ki
Yes.
your if your I is the 1, your j should be start 2. If you are not I is equal to 2, that means you are assuming the 2 position is the minimum, right? You comparing should be your 3. So your j should be start from 3. right? Because
Okay.
in the first pass you can fix the position, second pass we fix the position. So don't need to compare. If you're comparing that, your comparison will always works.
Yes.
If you write code this way, like a zero, like a zero, like a zero, it also works, not any problem. Sorting you have not any problem, but your number of loop increasing is the high length. Okay,
Okay.
so we avoid to writing unnecessary loop.
Okay.
So this is the only reason why we are writing, because due to this reason, in first loop you starting inner loop from here, second time you starting from here, right? Third time you starting
Mm.
from here. You're not comparing again first two to three. Not, we are assuming that third is the minimum. So third is minimum, then you can compare with the plus one, 6 to 8. So I am
Okay.
saying whatever the loop going on, you can just start plus one. Just in the top loop say minimum index is the I. I means if 0, 0, 1, 1, 2. Here is na, this is your 0 in minimum, then 1 minimum, then 2 minimum, then 3 minimum. So min index is your top array value, right? And your inner loop always, if this is 0, inner loop started from 1, because you are comparing 1 to this one. If this is
Okay.
the one, then we started loop 2. You are comparing 2 to, this is a 2 to mean value. Similarly for here 2, that means minimum is 2, you are starting inner loop comparison from 3, 3, 4, 5. So
Okay.
due to that, we are saying plus 1. Whenever you are going to comparing, you know ki from plus 1, right? So this
Yes.
is the way bubble sort works. Look like just select, in the case of bubble you are getting maximum value, in the case of selection you are getting the minimum value.
Yes.
Selecting one position, fixing the minimum, selecting next position, fixing the minimum, selecting next position, fixing the minimum, next position, next position. Now in anyhow your array is sorted.
Yes.
So these are the two sort, bubble sort and selection sort. If you notice that this code would be the similar, right? So even you can write this code inside a method like a swap function. So you can say ki, can I write this code in a particular method? Why? Because here the same code written here, we are swapping two number. If someone read the code, might be not understand what you are doing. Here we are swapping one position to another position. The good, like refactor code and write a like method, somehow extract method. And now this is the method. Oh, sorry. Refactor extract method. Refactor code and something. Okay, yes, no problem. Refactor and generally write a method, a name, give the swap. You are doing a swapping. SWA is swap. Replace all. So here you notice our code is so small. You are just comparing, if something, just swap the number. Similarly in the bubble loop, you are comparing and swap the number. So that someone say here we are swapping. This is your swap method. This way. Just don't need even private. Swap method, you are one position index value, and here I just let's key I minimum refactor. This is any position you can for rename. Just I. So whatever position, two position you give, take temporary, assign this and this. So this is a swap function, just swapping the two element of a given array. So you
Okay.
can just invoke the swap function here, a swap function here. Now your no code is duplicate, right? So generally, if you preferable, you can write same code inside here. It also works, or you can write inside the method and use here and use here, right?
Okay.
So this is the general some coding guidelines. Whenever you think the same code are repeated two places or three places, just write in a method, and this method use in the many places, like we do. Okay,
Yes.
run this code works fine. There is no any problem. But initially, whatever you feel comfortable, you can write the same code duplicate time here and here. But whenever generally I write code, I prefer if same code in the two places, I just write in one method and use in the method, right? Because
Okay.
Java is a object-oriented programming language. Always prefer write code in the form of method. So that method you can give the logical name something. Here, someone understood this. Here you are doing swiping, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a good for day.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us you write by yourself and explore something permutation combination. And
Yes.
Okay,
tomorrow
sir.
we have. Uh,
Sorry,
yes.
can you give us any code that we can practice on ourselves for the same topic as we did today? Or
Sorting.
should we practice the same, like take
First
any
you
array of
try.
numbers?
First you try to this logic itself by writing yourself. If you're not able to write,
Uh,
then look my code. Okay.
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 You here you just look the code and understand the concept. By self, you try to write the same code first, and you can change any number here, right?
Okay.
And tomorrow we'll again discuss one more sort about the selection sort. Let's you try to figure out how write the code for selection sort, right? One
Okay.
more sort we'll learn, that is a selection sort. This is the bubble sort. Selection sort we have done. Next we'll learn about the insertion sort. Sorry, insertion
Okay.
sort. If you prefer to write the code, insertion sort. Else tomorrow I'll explain how insertion sort work and how you write the code. The first you run look their bubble sort. Next you look the selection sort. If both you feel comfortable, then jump to the figure out how insertion sort works. Else I'll explain tomorrow insertion sort.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
You
Okay.
too, sir.